Show. I'm Megyn Kelly, and we have got some good topics to discuss today and a great panel joining me. So how are you guys? Good to see you.
Good morning.
We've got NBC's Keir Simmons and Ling Kent, along with the co-host of PBS's In Principle, Amy Holmes. Okay, and we're going to start today with something that most of us are guilty of, and that is social media envy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Now, I don't have Instagram, probably for this reason alone. But it can happen on Facebook. It can happen on anything online where, you scroll through your feeds, and after a while, instead of feeling happy for people in their perfect lives, you just feel kind of blue. You put the phone down, and you just feel like, I'm failing. My life doesn't look anywhere near as perfect as these other people, so why do I keep going on here?
You feel that?
Oh, my God, all the time.
Really?
Oh, this is the fake me, Keir. You should see the real me. I mean, honestly,
I did see you crying in your dressing room earlier.
What? I deny that. No, but you know what I'm saying. People, like, they've got the perfect cup of coffee and the perfect scarf tied just the right way, and their children look so beautiful
on the beach.
Yes, and they're
blowing in the wind.
And the beautiful books in the background, and there's just the perfect mug, and like you're like, where do you get that? I don't like. There's only so many times I can go to Pottery Barn and try to recreate it, and nothing happens. Right? So there is something to it. There's a new article in The Guardian that says social media has made us more envious. There's University of Michigan psychology professor saying envy. Right now, modern-day society is being taken to an extreme because we're constantly bombarded by photoshopped lives that exert a real toll on us.
That's right.
I think you could actually call it photoshopped lies with a lot of these photos. Yes, and they're created to create envy. A lot of people are posting to make people jealous of their actually not that perfect life.
And what I always like to remember is whenever I see something perfect like that cup of coffee or that wonderful hairstyle is how much it was staged beforehand, how long did it take to arrange the mug to make it look just so, and how awkward was that?
Right, and how many filters are on it,
Exactly.
How many filters
apps
go on?
did you use to get it that way?
Can I tell you, when I interviewed Kim Kardashian, she did me a solid and told me something about, because, she's the queen of the selfie. And it was right after she had taken these beach pictures, and they showed some cellulite. God love her. Thank God.
I mean, can we just talk about Kim Kardashian, those pictures? Because there's a guy problem with social media, which is because you're on your phone, right? So you're looking at your phone, you're spooling through Instagram. Oh, no.
I feel uncomfortable.
I wasn't intentionally looking at that.
It's like cheating.
You're on the train, someone's looking over your shoulder. No.
No, she gets a little raunchy.
Hey, John.
She does. But I have to tell you, so she had just had the cellulite photos taken by a paparazzo, and then she had these other amazing photos. And I was like, so what's the deal? How do you feel? And she said, you know what? The only difference between those two photos is 24 hours and a bottle of Sally Hansen legs. Go ahead and buy stock in Sally Hansen leg right now. She said, I'm telling you, it was the same me, same body. I just put on a little body makeup. And she said, have your beach photos taken at 6 p.m. on a sunset night. Like 6 p.m., she said, is the perfect. But the point is,
how many of us are actually doing that?
Well, that's her world.
So much trouble.
I do that.
It's the admission.
I do that.
It's the
You should see
admission.
the amount of makeup I put on before every Instagram picture.
It's
like,
the admission, which I appreciated, which is she's
more.
not
Like
perfect
makeup.
either, right? And she stages the stuff, and she was not afraid to let people know that. So they do say that if you want to get past that feeling of envy, you have to recognize you can survive without having whatever it is you see this person have. You can survive without it. And not having it does not make you less worthy.
Yeah.
And there's a technological innovation here, too, on the new iPhones that have just come out. You can track how much time you're spending on social media and maybe do a little inventory of that. Are you spending too much time on Instagram or Facebook? I know I definitely am.
You don't feel good when you're done with it.
Yeah.
Or you could do what I do, which is binge watch shows about serial killers.
Okay, so, I don't like PC culture at all, and I'm sure you're shocked to hear that, but apparently I am not alone. There is a new report that was just published in The Atlantic that says 80% of the general population believes political correctness is a problem in our country. And in case you're thinking it's just, fuddy-duddies, right? I'm 47. I'm not sure I'm a fuddy-duddy yet. It's not. 74% of those who are aged 24 to 29 feel like PC culture is out of control. So does 79% of those under age 24.
Yeah.
That we've gone too far in trying to make sure no one's feelings ever get hurt in anything we say or do. Right. Just a couple of examples, okay? Now there's pressure on all couples not to use pink or blue whenever giving a baby gift. At any shower, or if your friend, you should only use green or yellow because we're eliminating gender.
Megyn,
So we're
I can tell
eliminating
you.
colors while we're
Yes,
eliminating
because you don't want to
gender.
stereotype. I mean,
So what would
you
you
as a
like to
pregnant
be
mama.
cereal?
Here's the
Exactly.
thing. So, very lucky we're expecting it's a girl. And what I find so interesting.
Congratulations.
So, it's really interesting because the gift really says a lot about the gift giver. We get some really cute pink frilly stuff, really beautiful. We also get lots of gender neutral stuff now too, which is also really nice and cool and hip.
Yeah.
So it really says a lot about where we are right now. And I never thought that would be
Try to
the case.
shame somebody out of giving pink because it's a girl or blue. It's like, can you spare me? If you don't like it, if you're not one of those parents, just
Give
get
it to
rid of it.
someone
Go
else.
re-gift it to somebody.
Re-gift it.
You know,
I have boys and girls, and it's like I don't want your standards about what gender is or isn't, or what color to be applied to me.
Right.
Right? If you don't want pink or blue, no problem. I'll respect it for you. But that rule doesn't have to apply to everybody, and that's what happens. Can I give you another example? This is my favorite one. First of all, okay, the Turnbridge-Wells Borough Council. This is you. This is English people in Kent, UK, has now decided that the word brainstorming is not politically correct. You can't say brainstorming anymore.
It offends weather?
Because
Like
those
weather?
with epilepsy might be offended, or anybody with a mental illness of any kind, and so therefore we only can now say thought showers. Thought showers
That's a new one. I hadn't heard
instead
that.
of brainstorming.
Right. Half of this could be solved just by good manners. We don't have to have
Yeah.
all these complicated rules about colors and
and you know,
That isn't good enough for a lot of people. That isn't good enough.
you know, there is something right about treating each other with respect, treating each other well.
Kindness.
Kindness.
The golden
but
rule.
I guess, in a sense, why do we have to make up new rules? I mean, don't we, so many of us have those rules in our faith? I mean, love thy neighbor. You
the
don't
Ten
have to
Commandments
come...
worked pretty well.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it works both ways, right? Because those who are sort of demanding that we change our language to be more tolerant, they need to be tolerant too.
Right.
Right.
The way we've been talking, it's fine. If certain terms are deemed offensive by a majority of society, then we move on from those terms, and we've done well with that. I have to move on. There are people in New Zealand paying $65 for cans of fresh air.
That's so funny.
Would you ever buy this? I mean, we live in New York City, so we need it.
And if you're flying from New Zealand to Beijing, where I lived for several years, and you're living in that smog,
Right.
maybe you really should be stocking up on
But
this.
are you walking around with the pack on your back and the kind of, is that how it's...
Or a helmet,
That's a kind of
maybe?
unusual look, right?
I don't understand.
I mean,
It's
you'll
like-
be healthy, but people will be punching you as you walk down the street.
It's
You're getting attacked.
$22 a bottle
That
and
is so
$65 for a
expensive.
4-pack. It's pure, fresh New Zealand air. But you know what?
There
I
it
have
is.
to
There's
say,
a picture. There's a picture. of it.
I got to say, this is how we felt when bottled water came out. We were like, what kind
I
of a
was gonna-
moron would pay for water? Comes out of the faucet.
Exactly.
And now look at us.
Right.
And I look at these stories and I think, why can't I think of scams like that? That's amazing.
millionaires.
Like I could bottle hot dog water and call it Ode to New York.
Why do I see myself buying this?
I mean, Fiji water. Has anybody thought about it? There cannot be that much water on the island of Fiji to be in every supermarket. Okay?
Fact check, fact check.
Good point. You'll
What do
let
I
us
think of
know.
these things?
You're off to Fiji.
I'm going to
too.
Fiji, so
Yeah.
I can...
All right.
I can
What?
yes.
So you're going to have actual Fiji water.
I'm going to Fiji, yeah. I'm going
Okay.
with Megyn and Harry to Fiji.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
to
That's
New
the best
Zealand.
assignment I've
Australia.
ever heard of.
It's work. It's called work.
I know. New Zealand,
It's going to be
Australia.
hard work. I'm having some trouble persuading my wife that I'm going to work.
Right. How did I wind up in Moscow with Putin and you're going to Fiji with Prince Harry?
There you go.
Fabulous.
Panel, thank you all so much. We'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Thank you.